Hey everybody, Dave here, and I want to send you guys a quick video message with regards to our class. Everything should be caught up and good to go for grading and any assignment updates and emails. I think I've responded to any that were sent last week or even this week for that matter. Looking at things this week, looks like we have some relaxation labs due and also some discussion around stress. Knowing that stress is the #1 risk factor for heart disease, it is a very sensitive topic. It's a very important topic, and one that I spend a lot of time on in all my classes. But the reduction of stress through stress reduction techniques typically is a kind of a stepwise approach. I'd like to, as you'll see in the lab this week, the first step is really breathing control. Just if you take Health 100, I'm sorry, Health 100, 101. There's a lot of discussion around self-care, and one of those within that topic of self-care is just breathing, just understanding the importance of the breath and how our posture influences that. And as we're hunched over all day long, we tend to shorten the or shrink a little bit that diaphragm that allows that air to draw in. And so one of the things that you can help with breathing is just sitting upright and or just being in tune with your breath, maybe when you're in traffic and you get cut off. And one thing that can help reduce the stress of maybe traffic or road rage, or maybe just even having a lot of homework, can just be the simplicity of a breath and just exhaling and inhaling deeply. Doing that a few times can really help remedy a lot of things. It can provide just a sense of just relaxing, just a little bit more about being mindful, being in the present moment. On that note, sometimes when you relax, you realize, man, I've been sitting here for a long time and I need to take a break. Taking a break is actually one of the last things that people remember, but it's really important to remember to take breaks when you're driving, when you're doing homework, when you're studying, whatever you're doing. Sometimes it's just nice therapy to just get outside and smell the rain, get outside and smell the fresh air. But the next step, so we have breathing control, then we have something called progressive relaxation training, and PRT is a great remedy. It's really about contracting and feeling those contractions and then just relaxing. And when I do this in class, I oftentimes start with the toes, and then I work my way up through the calves, the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, areas of the back, chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, and fists. And then as people get better at this exercise, you can just do maybe the whole, the whole lower body, then the whole upper body, and then relax. And you're typically holding contractions for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then you're relaxing, and then you're going back into the breath. So the first couple times you do PRT, it may take you upwards of 10 or 15 minutes. But as you get better, you'll be able to relax on cue. And so instead of going through all those contractions and feeling stress, and then you're feeling the alleviation of stress, once you learn that feeling of being able to relax, then you can just go to it. And it really helps me with my running. When I feel tension and on my days that I run, that simple awareness, I can just kind of shake it out with my hands, have a nice exhale, and I know that the inhale soon follow. So just knowing, being able to identify times of stress, enhancing that area of self-awareness can really help in many facets of life. So we have breathing control, progressive relaxation, then imagery and visualization. They're really about using the mind's eye, and the senses included with that would be like things like hearing and taste and just your general sense and proprioception. So with that, being able to imagine things. I was, as you may or may not know, there is a young lady from the Portland area who just won the New York Marathon, and I took an image. Her name is Shalene Flanagan, and I took a picture of her. I follow her on Instagram. All right, I follow her on Instagram. You got me. So I took a picture of her latest Instagram post, and forgive me for not giving you my fullest attention here, but what she said was, I took an image here. There it is. See, what a stud. And it says, Shalene Flanagan, patience, persistence, and vision. And that vision might be the most important key. It took her a long time to win a race of this magnitude. And so it was patience, persistence, and vision. If you want to follow her, she's amazing. In any case, yeah. So that having that vision can really help set the that trek that you're about to embark on. And so in the realm of health and PE, it can be a long road. So just sustain the course. It is so important to understand that. Having that long-term vision of like, man, spring, believe it or not, 2018 is right around the corner. So when you're exercising, you're eating right in the winter months, just knowing and having that vision of feeling well and looking healthy and feeling healthy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months down the road is really going to pay dividends now when you can start to implement some of these behavior change processes. So we have breathing control, we have progressive relaxation training, we have visualization and imagery. What's next? Well, it's the actual implementation of your visions, the implementation of these thoughts, these moment-to-moment interactions of choosing between ice cream and maybe some carrots. So is it going to be 500 calories or 50? And so what are we going to be working off here? So just thinking about these mindful decisions and playing with these and these behaviors throughout the day, and more or less just kind of having fun with them. Just relax, man. Life is a real journey. So you're going to stumble, and you're human. But the idea is to make more healthy choices than unhealthy choices, and to try to just be a better person every day with regards to diet, with exercise, and now stress. In any case, don't let it kill you. I guess that's my point. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. This week it looks like it is the week of stress. Then we move into next week. Next week is week 8. If you are failing miserably in this class, which I don't think anybody really is, or in any class for that matter, I just want to send a quick reminder that week 8 is the last week to withdraw from a class. I think you have until Friday, but you'll want to double check that maybe check the calendar online on clark.edu, search calendar, and you'll be able to find out that academic calendar and when those important dates and deadlines are. So. And also, oh gosh, we have a sub, believe it or not, next Saturday. I think I told you this, our last lab. Bridget Rock is going to be teaching the VO2 and the kettlebell lab. And I'm stoked to have her there. She is such a professional of physiology. And she actually used to be a coach at the Vancouver CrossFit, the one that has like won worldwide, they won the huge worldwide CrossFit Challenge a couple years ago, and they're always like in the top 5 every year. They're just amazing. Well, she was one of their coaches, and so I'm excited to have Bridget in class to teach you about kettlebells. Who am I? I'm just a distance runner to teach you about kettlebells, but she is amazing, very dynamic, just a bowl full of energy. So I'm excited to bowl full of energy. I don't think I've ever said that. In any case, if you're still watching now, I'm impressed. So I don't think anyone else, but what the heck. Yeah, she's a bowl full of energy. So in any case, she's amazing, and I'm excited that she's going to be subbing the class next Saturday, 8:30 in OSC 2 something. You know where it's at. Check the syllabus if you don't. I think it's 218. Might be 219, but they're right next to each other, so you can't get lost. You guys have a great weekend. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm out of here. See ya.